Well, hey, it's me again. This is Lustrous Long Gun Palace season. I want to talk to them. Okay, just gotta adjust my seating a little bit. Now, all we have to do is find something suitable. Preferably someone with a lot of points. Definitely not any of the stuff we're looking at right now. Whatever, better than nothing. Giant bear jellies, huh? Not too bad. Of course, it's Sunday night again because when else would it be, man? Honestly, I really need to work on my schedule, but cannot be bothered anymore. You know? And yes, it's true, I do live about 1 to 2 months behind everybody else in the world in terms of my upload schedule, so I guess we just gotta live with that fact now. You see. It's a very beautiful multiverse I'm living in right now. Multiverse or whatever, I mean, it doesn't really matter to me anyways, since it's not like I can experience it either ways, so it doesn't really matter that much. And as always, my mic is uncomfortably close to my mouth, but you know, it is what it is. Man, I really don't want to have to go off and do stuff tomorrow morning again. Like, you really gotta hate it, man, you know? Sometimes I just wish I was just like born rich or something. Actually, not sometimes, like all the time. Then I wouldn't have to worry about walking and everything. I can just make the stuff I want to make, you know, without having to go online and spend like 4 hours looking at stuff and comparing prices. Because I'm scared that if I buy something, I'm gonna see something that's more cheaper later on. I'm gonna regret it. You know, these are the worries of. I can't exactly call myself frugal, but I definitely do like money, so there's that. Not so much money, I guess, but in terms of the sort of freedom it gives me, you know. Financial freedom, baby. Well, it's kind of like one of those unattainable dreams, you know? Kind of like how we, as like humans, produce enough food to feed like our current population 3 times over, but there's a few 100 million people out there going hungry every now and then for no conceivable reason other than it just happens. So there's that too. Now I have to take Tiger Lily because I have no other choice. Sadly enough. Come on, man. You know, guys, it might just be baseless conjecture on my part, but I don't think we are gonna be able to make our mission goal of 500 million, unfortunately, you know, because we are 1/3 through our current HP, and things, unfortunately, do not look very promising. Well, then that's just life for you. You wish for the best, but you get nothing but pain. I'm kidding. Or am I? I don't know. Who knows? Speaking of pain, my end problem just came back stronger than ever. Like, man, those buggers really have something out for me. Or they just have this intense desire and will to live, which I honestly cannot fathom, but you know what? Power to you, mate. Either ways, I destroyed their one nest, and somehow they made another one in the span of like 4 days. And they've come back with a vengeance because they're biting me like crazy now all the time. Doesn't help that my rashes, or eczema, whichever one you want to call it, has come back. Probably more rashes in the case, but it's not great to say the least. I have a lot of bodily issues going on, and it is not appreciated. The weather doesn't help, so there's that. Yeah, the enemy disappeared. I wish I could disappear too, mate. It's real pain right now, whatever I'm in. Well, let's take this mustard. Don't think I've ever actually tasted mustard in my life before, oddly enough. Such a, I guess, ubiquitous flavor in that sense that like everybody knows about it. But me personally, I've never eaten anything with mustard before. Not that I remember, I suppose. I could have ate it when I was a mere child, but I don't suppose so. Don't remember it. If I didn't remember it, it obviously didn't happen. So there's that. Oh, good lord. Problem with ants. It's now that I think that they're everywhere. And even if it's my rashes, I attribute everything wrong in my life to them. Which is a great way of denying all my problems and blaming them on something else, but not so good when you're actually having to try to solve them. So there's that. Like, the ants are literally crawling on my curtains. I don't know what to say anymore, they're not only in my walls, they're on my curtains, in my water, on my table, in my trash, on my clothing. And whenever I sleep at night, in this place, I get bitten by them. And I don't know why, because I did not do anything to you, alright? I swear to the Lord, so like, I don't even have anything against the ants. It's just when they bite me and they're just crawling around all my stuff, like, please don't do that, like, mates, I don't care if you live outside my house. Just live outside my house, just don't come in here. Like, don't disturb me, I won't disturb you, alright? It's a fair relationship. But you just gotta throw it all out the window. Oh. 1, 2, there we go. 1, 2, 27th place, not so bad. Top to 10. 650 million. Not exactly amazing if you ask me, but it is better than nothing, I do suppose. Ain't that cool? Well, Lychee, you are my chosen one. Lychee's quotes, sometimes it just feels like it's just the definition of those YouTube pranksters who go online, and then when they face consequences for their actions, their first reaction is just, it's a prank, bro. Like, literally. And maybe I'm a little bit biased, but not a super big fan of harassing people for no reason. Like, hey man, confuse, don't abuse, It's the age-old trick in a book for pranksters. Good old pranksters. Cause like, wasn't there that one case apparently in America? Cause America is just a hellhole, I guess, But whatever. American society. There was that one case apparently where it's like this two bunch of YouTube pranksters went around to this mall. And they basically pretended to be like Mr. Beast and give this kid and his dad like unlimited money for a specific amount of time. And apparently the kid had some sort of hearing disability or some sort of thing, so he couldn't even hear them properly at that point. So anyways, these so-called YouTube pranksters, well, told the dad and the kid they were to buy anything they wanted, And the kid was like super excited. But then they had to blindfold themselves as part of the challenge. And while they were blindfolded, the pranksters just ran off, I guess, into the blood-red horizon to gloat over the bullying of random people, I suppose. It's kind of sad, Because in the end, the kid and his dad were just stuck there with nothing. And I guess the one good thing about it is the fact that probably it came out on the news and their community banded together to help the kid and his dad. They gave him like a bunch of money to spend at the shop so he could actually get his toys instead of being deceived into it this time. So there's that. The best part about that incident though was the fact that the YouTube princess saw this thing on the news. He decided to publish his video, and then he went around saying that the dad was being greedy and it's technically not his fault and all that kind of stuff. And it was so like kind of horrifying in a sense, like, are you kidding me, man? You did not have to do this, honestly. Every 2 seconds, every 800 pixels, sure, let's go. And it really does make you wonder at some point, like, what's going on through your mind, mate? Come on, man. Like, maybe you're just soulless and you're just doing this for the clout and money, but like, it's still a pretty dumb decision to, publicize the whole thing and out yourself as the culprit of this horrifying prank. So it's like, why? It's hard to understand, I suppose, but Not exactly like you need to be a genius or even averagely smart in that matter to have power, fame, or riches. So there's that. Speaking of which, I do not have high hopes for accomplishing our mission right now, because although we did get very good RNG, our choice of cookie is unfortunately, well, not very well versed in earning points. So there's that. Surprising thing I found out about Angel Cookie, by the way. I was making this thumbnail and I tried to look through the sprites, and I went to the Cookie Run Kingdom page because, well, generally the art there is just, well, it just looks better, I guess, in a sense. Like, they actually have moving animations, so that's a plus for me, honestly. I just quite like looking at them. And they have shading, so there's that. So anyways, I want to look at the Kingdom Wiki of Cookie Run for Angel. And apparently they are, well, they don't use any pronouns, apparently. Which makes sense, you know, like angels and devils wouldn't have gender. And I just thought that was kind of a nice touch, honestly. Because it's honestly not very common that you see like genderless sort of beings really being portrayed in this manner, I guess. It's hard to explain, but it makes sense logically speaking that angels or devils would not have any like human concept of gender or sex, because they are beyond that. They are literally inhuman, although they may look like us. They are not human in any sense of the word. I guess it's just a nice touch for me personally, you know, because it's like a lot of time you usually see like angels being characterized as having sort of a set gender, you know. And oh my god, don't get me started, man. The fucking sexy angel or the succubus or something. Like, do incubus not exist? Hello? Like, people only know that succubus exists. Or maybe that's just me being like a bit too, how do you call it? Online, I guess, in that sense, that I know all these terms when I probably should have spent all that time doing something else more productive. But what do you know, man? What do you know? I mean, I do assume most of you guys here do know what the succubus is. But if you aren't clear what an incubus is, it's just basically the male counterpart to a succubus. It's basically the most like general difference I can give you. I mean, it's also different for different cultures and different like traditions, you know, on that kind of thing. Because then you might ask, you know, then what makes a shape-shifting succubus then, you know, like, aren't they also an incubus? Or is it just like a general catch-all term? I don't know. But succubus is definitely one of those like terms that most people use, and I mean, definitely can be used to generalize between just types of demons that probably specialize in desire and lust in that sense. So there's that. 408 million. Not too bad from my point of view. But from the rankings, it seems it's not very good. So there's that. Habanero. Probably not. No. Wow. This luck is truly out of this world, you gotta say. What gives more points? I don't know. This dude, maybe? I don't even know at this point. It's like the game is just, you know, set on giving me a bad roll today. Unfortunately, no. I guess I do suppose we are lucky in the sense we did get that one buff for bear jellies. So now my epic buffs can really come into play here. But who knows, man. You know, where there's green and neon green pastures, there will always be another pink one on the horizon. No, I do not understand what I'm saying, but trust me, bro. It is very profound and very wise. That's why. My god. This makes me feel like one of those, you know, one of those like evangelical pastors that just run around and they say absolutely nonsensical things. And then when people ask them what they mean, they just say it's the word of God, bro. You gotta trust it, bro. Trust me, bro. I mean, I don't have anything against religion. I quite like it actually, especially from a more like studying point of view, it's definitely very fascinating, and I quite like it. I think it formed like the basis for many good community relationships and relationships among people and even with themselves, because it's like, I guess it just helps you to cope with the emptiness of life. Because if not, you just end up like me, man. And I don't think anybody here wants that, so there's that. But I guess I just find it really infuriating when people just use religion for their own purposes. And it's so obvious. They're just using it as sort of like shield to block themselves from criticism, because, oh, if my God says it's right, then it must be right. Doesn't matter if I'm twisting the words a little bit, because everyone has their own different interpretation of religion. So there's that. I guess it is quite a touchy topic, but considering what I usually say in like all of my videos, touchy isn't exactly something I shy away from, unfortunately. So there's that. All berry jelly parties last 25% longer. Let's try this. Honestly seems good in a sense. Definitely for my bear jellies. So there's that. For my points though, mildly concerning right now, I really gotta say. But maybe some miracles will take place and I will be able to finish my mission. Does not look very promising though, you gotta say. And donut is one of those cookies where it's like, put him in certain situations and this dude will be the GOAT, like he'll get all your points for you and extra. But like, if you put in a more general sort of situation, he just won't work. So there's that. Kinda like lemon, it's more specialized kind of stuff. Really map dependent. Maybe like Gumiho, I suppose. Or even Ninja in that sense. Like these guys just like, they can function, of course, better than Gingerberry, I suppose, but on their own, without like the best environment for them to work in, they don't do so well, honestly. And you probably could draw an analogy here to how different people with different skill sets excel in different things, so we shouldn't be expecting people to be so good in everything all the time and just base them off of that. But what would I know, man? I'm just a dude who hasn't showered and really needs a shower, and I need to do another recording section today. God damn it. Oh, my uploading schedule is fact, I tell you. Factor beyond belief. Oh, we got our mission. Didn't even realize it, but alright, cool. Just give me the points. There we go, look at the HP. 1, 2, there we go. Come on, give me a little speed up. Little donut ball. Donut ball of a dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, there we go. 553 million. Not half bad, all things considering. Or taken into consideration. If you're better at English than me. So there's that. One random legendary buff. Ooh, that's a good one. It stacks very well with what I have now, so 10 energy and obtain a bonus time jelly. Although that's very appealing, honestly, but 80%? No, man. I'm not gonna take the risk. I know myself well enough to know that's not gonna work. Well, I guess we did get decently good RNG there, so thank you for that, RNGesus. I will sacrifice some portion of my water bill in exchange for your blessing. So there's that. You can do it, brother. You can give me the goods. Anyways, bear jellies, very good, especially considering the fact that we are in this area. Many bear jellies. So it'll help us with our mission of stacking them up. So little bears on top of each other. Yep. And we gonna speed up again, mister. Thank you. Little fishies in this area. Are these carp? No, they aren't. Then again, I guess the biology of ecology of the cookie run would be different. Oh, oops, bottom puff. Sorry. Okay, go to the middle. There we go, top. And then there we go. Thank you very much, Sir Lotus. Your contribution is much appreciated. Come on, man, you can do it. I need at least those 15. There we go. 588 million. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh, who are you? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's gingerbread. Who else would it be? Let's see. Oh my god. They really want to give me berry jellies, don't they? But nah, I'm a smart dude. And by smart, I mean a moron because, oh, whatever, it's fine. Well, let's go. And I realized, like, the 30th place behind me was never gonna give you up, which is rather fitting actually in that sense. And if the game would work, that would be really cool. Thank you. Cause you know, never give up, my brother. Even if you're in 30th place or 29th like me, never give up. You can do it. And when shonen protagonist sort of lines right there. It's the most generic stuff ever. I mean, you know, it's not like it's bad or whatever, you know, but like, with axioms like that, it just becomes a bit meaningless after a while. It becomes more of a meme if you say don't give up at this point. But who knows, man? Maybe I've just lived in the world for too long. Or I just have a really bad outlook on life, which is, well, it's probably a mix of both the former and latter. And if I hit myself one more time here, I will dare myself to playing another round of this again. But if I do not, I shall take the L and move on. Though I have a literal L in my name, so you always gotta take a few of them while you can. Or maybe not. I wonder. This is a battle between productivity, responsibility, and laziness. And guess what, fellas? Surprise, surprise. Oh my god. Plot twist of the century. The laziness has worn out. Wow, who would have guessed? The dude who uploads once a week with subpar potato quality has decided to give up. Oh yeah. Well, it's in the name, man. I have literal L in my name. So, you can't blame me for this. Anyways, 26 places. Not all that bad, honestly speaking. Anyways, well, I don't know how you're still watching, but sure, thanks for watching. Let's say thank you to our comrades today for running with us, like always. And that's it for today. Take care and love ya.